What is going on, guys, and welcome to a new video. As you can see, my office space upstairs has changed a little bit. I'm just about to have a one-on-one client, but today we're going to be going over how to mix weight training and your endurance training together. I might even slip in a couple of things that are going on at the moment with Project X and some potentials for you guys to work with me in the future. But until then, until we talk about running and all that kind of stuff and weight training, here's what I had to start my day. Okay, so what I need to do first before we get into any kind of training, I'm going to be having my Live Fit Gorilla Wrap, which is a company in Wollongong that actually supports the business, stocks our fridge for all our clients. So I'm going to be having this while I review an important document that I need to for Project X, and that is hopefully going to finalize everything Thursday this week. It's Monday right now, Monday 11 o'clock. Hopefully that will be all finalized by Monday. Then in the next video, which will hopefully be next week, I will let you guys know what project is finally. Make sure if you want to find that out before the video gets posted, because it will be at the end of this week, jump over and follow me on Instagram and you'll find out there. Okay guys, so the agreement that I had to just do then, I've done everything on my part and I'm just waiting for a reply on everything to move forward. Hopefully in the next couple of days that happens. Hopefully at the end of today that happens. We're just gonna have to do some other stuff and wait it out. So what I'm going to do is head home actually and go for a run, get that in. I'll take the GoPro with me if I can find the SD card. I think I'm only gonna be hitting about 5Ks today and I'll show you why. I'll show you why. All right, hybrid, so heading out for the run now. I just want to let you guys know that I got some new shoes. I don't know if this was in the last video or not, but these are Hoka Carbon X's, and I can tell you what, if you are running in a shit pair of running shoes or a beep pair of running shoes, then you need to reconsider that, because I went from my Nike Pegasus, which were okay, they lasted me a while, but once I got these completely changed my running experience. And now we're gonna go out for another run now. See you on the run.
Trusted too much, it was all I had. I was blind to the darkness and everyone I know. Whoa. Always looked for the good or the best intent. Of years that have passed, I see all the signs I missed.
That way.
Whoa. And it feels like a prison I'm living in. Did I earn all the pain and the consequence? I'm too old to acquit, too young to convict. The weight of my pride caving in. I can feel them watching me while I'm learning to survive. Staring at my broken will that I'm
Super easy. 5K, 550 pace. Keep the heart rate down, I believe, at 160. But yeah, very happy with that one. Especially like things weren't going at the pace I wanted them to this morning. There was supposed to be that agreement that we came to an agreement on, or that contract that we came to an agreement on, and things were supposed to be finalized today. So when I got home, I was feeling a bit flat. That run really changed it. Gonna have something to eat now. I'll show you what that is. Then we'll be back to the gym for some weights, and I'll run you through how I mix those and what I do to make sure that I'm not fatiguing too much for my endurance or weight training. So here we have light and tasty shredded cheese, extra lean 95.5 mince, and that's just gonna go straight in there, and pretty much don't need anything else. Actually, there is one more thing to add. What? Thing won't leave me alone. So we'll come in here, and the last additive is our Chipotle seasoning. I think that's like backwards or some shit. That's all we're gonna add to the mince. and go from there. Okay, so what we do first, we're going to add this meat to the bowl, about 250 grams of my 500 grams. I'm going to take this over here. We're going to get out our scales because we need to know how much 50 grams is. I'm going to chuck this on there. The 250 grams of mince doesn't really matter because there's 500 grams there, and if I make 2 meals out of it in 2 days, I've consumed 500 grams of mince. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to open up our cheese. I'm going to add 50 grams, 51 grams exactly to this bowl. Then we're going to take this one over here, microwave into there. Turn on for 1 10 minute, start, and leave that. And just like that, we have our deconstructed cheeseburger. We mix all this in through. And the reason you need all this cheese, it sticks all the meat together, and you can pretty much just eat this in like 4 chunks. And just like that, this is going to be 70 grams of protein and like, I don't know, I think it's like 25 grams of fat and 2 grams of carbs. I don't even know where the carbs come from, but either way, that's what that is. That's what I'm gonna eat. And then I'll be back at the gym doing a weight session, either tonight or before clients, before I get there. And I'll discuss how that kind of like goes with like running and making sure I don't like do too much, stuff like that. But I'll see you at the gym after I finish this. Alright guys, so now that my clients are gone, I'm going to jump into my own session. And the way my sessions have been going is I'm working up to 120 kilo snatch PB in the next couple of weeks, as well as doing pure aesthetics, which I'll run through in a second. At the moment, I'm warming up for my snatch or overhead squat warmer, and then I'll be moving into pure aesthetics. I'll list that out and let you know what pure aesthetics is and how I alter that to help with my running and helping with my recovery for my running. Alright, with overhead squats now done, I'm now going to move on to the first progressive overload segment of pure aesthetics, which is back rack lunges into incline dumbbell bench. Now you don't have to do these supersetted, but I have been progressively overloading for the last 3 weeks. You start at a certain rep range, find your weight, and then you keep adding on reps from there. You don't actually add weight, because I find that for people mentally sometimes to add weight, it's a bit too much. And if you're looking for a way of progressively overloading to put on muscle, a good way to do that could just be to up your reps or sets or whatever, or slow down the tempo. You don't always have to add weight. So what I've got here, I'm just doing 40 kilos on this. For my members, my online members and my gym members, they would do 4 top sets of this, but because I've got running and also my overhead squats and my snatch work, I only do 3 top sets at the working weight, and then with the dumbbell bench, I'll do the 4 top sets as required. Now this could turn into more top sets if you are warming up to it, where you should be warming up to it. So we've got 4 top sets plus like 3 working up sets or warming up sets to warm up the chest or legs, and that could mean that you're doing like up to 7 sets. So that's how my weights training is going at the moment. The other movements on this will be probably a pull movement, so I'm pretty sure it's pull-ups or chin-ups, and then also a shoulder press movement. But those movements are not progressively overloaded. They are just like a 4 times 10 reps at a top weight that you choose for the week. Part 1 is a progressive overload. Part 2, constantly varied, always different movements. And that is how I'm doing my weight training at the moment. My run training at the moment is pretty much 5K efforts, real easy runs. On the weekend, I might chuck in a 10 to 15K run. But at the moment, all this kind of stuff, this leg workouts and stuff at the end, I had to taper back because I did a half marathon not that long ago, a PB mind you, and also I went to do lunges and pulled my glute a little bit. So it is definitely something that I have to monitor, trying to do too much weight too soon after these runs. So I'm keeping the runs easy, keeping the lower body weight. Yes, I got the strength segment for the snatches, but the hypertrophy stuff a little bit lower to stop that fatigue in my legs when I'm running. So these two movements are my progressive overload movements for the session. Anything following this is just kind of whatever weight you want to do in the session, and it's varied each week also. All right, hybrids, well, I'm going to wrap the video up there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember, subscribe to the channel, jump over and follow me on Instagram. And in the meantime, remember to eat like a bro, stay hybrid, and go all out. As always, see you in the next one.